Right now, in 2026, you don't need a face, a camera, a studio, or even a mic to build a YouTube channel that actually earns money. You can start a faceless YouTube channel using AI, free tools, no on-screen presence, no prior editing experience, and the entire production workflow fits inside your laptop. That's not hype. That's what this video is going to show you, step by step. Here's what you're going to walk away with. The exact tool chain, in order, that turns a blank Google account into a publishing, faceless YouTube channel with AI-generated scripts, voiceovers, visuals, captions, and thumbnails. Real earnings ranges. The gotchas that sink most beginners before they ever see a dollar. And the first week roadmap so you leave this video with actual momentum, not just notes. But before we get to the video creation step, I need to show you the one niche selection mistake that kills most faceless channels in the first 90 days. And it has nothing to do with your content quality. We'll get there. First, let's make sure you understand what you're actually building. And one more thing I want to flag early. There's a policy update YouTube rolled out in January 2026 that's already gotten creators permanently banned from monetization. Most people don't know it exists. I'll cover exactly what it is and how to stay on the right side of it before we get into the publishing steps. A faceless YouTube channel using AI is exactly what it sounds like. You never appear on camera. Viewers never hear your real voice unless you want them to. Instead, AI generates the narration. The footage is stock video matched to your script, and the whole thing gets assembled and edited without you touching a single camera or recording booth. The channel looks and feels like a professional media brand, except it's you at your kitchen table with free software. This works because YouTube has always rewarded information over personality in certain niches. Personal finance channels, history channels, true crime channels, AI and tech explainer channels. These audiences don't come back because they love the creator's face. They come back because the content answered their question or told them something they didn't know. That's the structural gap that makes a faceless YouTube channel AI strategy viable at scale. The AI tools available in 2026 are good enough, cheap enough, and fast enough that the production quality ceiling has basically disappeared for this format. Now, about that niche selection mistake. This is the part most people skip or skim because it feels like homework compared to actually making videos. It's also the single step that determines whether your channel earns $8 per thousand views or $1 per thousand views. That is not a small difference. Here's the mistake. Choosing a niche based on what you like to watch or what seems easy to produce, rather than what advertisers actually pay for. YouTube's RPM, that's the revenue per thousand views that actually lands in your account, is not the same across niches. Not even close. Personal finance channels in 2026 are pulling $8 to $15 RPM on long-form content. Business and entrepreneurship content runs $6 to $12. Technology explainers, $5 to $12. True crime, $5 to $10. Now compare that to meme compilations or text message story channels, which sit at $1 to $3 RPM. At 100,000 monthly views, the difference between a finance channel and a meme channel is roughly $800 to $1,500 versus $100 to $300. Same view count, same effort, completely different income. That's the niche mistake. And once you've built 100 videos in the wrong niche, switching is basically starting over. So here's how to validate a niche before you commit. Go to YouTube's search bar and start typing your niche topic. Look at what autofills. Those autofill suggestions are real searches happening right now. Then open Google Trends and compare 2 or 3 niche candidates. You want a search interest trend that's flat or rising, not one that peaked in 2023 and has been falling since. Then install the vidIQ free browser extension. No cost, no credit card. And when you search YouTube for your topic, you'll see competition scores and estimated search volume right in the results. You're looking for topics where the top-ranking videos come from channels with fewer than 100,000 subscribers. That's where you can compete before you've built authority. Your starter shortlist of niches that combine high CPM, evergreen content, and faceless channel compatibility. Personal finance, AI and tech tools, history and mythology, true crime, productivity, and health and wellness. All of these reward research and information over personality. All of them have proven advertiser demand. Pick one that you can actually fact-check. This matters more than it sounds, and I'll explain why in the gotchas section. Once your niche is locked, the channel setup is genuinely quick. Create a Google account if you don't want to use your personal one. Many faceless creators use a brand-specific account. Go to YouTube Studio and open a new channel.
For your channel name, think like a media brand, not a personal brand. Something like Finance Unlocked or AI Breakdown rather than your name. Design a simple logo in Canva using their free YouTube channel art templates. Keep it clean, high contrast, readable at small sizes. Write your About section with your niche keywords in the first 2 sentences because YouTube reads that text. Enable 2-step verification immediately. You'll need it later for YPP, and it protects your work. Now, keyword and topic research. This is the step that separates channels that get discovered from channels that post into a void. The Faceless YouTube channel AI tools you'll lean on here are vidIQ's free keyword tool and YouTube autofill, but the thinking behind them matters more than the tools themselves. For each video you plan to make, you want to answer 3 questions. Is anyone searching for this exact topic? Are the channels currently ranking for it small enough that you can compete? And is this topic evergreen? Meaning, will it still be relevant in 6 months? A video titled Best AI Tools for Beginners in 2026 has a clear search audience, is answerable by channels without a massive subscriber base, and will hold relevance for at least several months. A video titled The AI News Story Everyone's Talking About This Week has a short shelf life and will stop getting views the moment the news cycle moves on. Build a library of evergreen content, not a news ticker. For your first 10 videos, you want a mix of high search volume topics and lower competition entry points. vidIQ will show you competition scores for free. Look for a score below 50 in your niche before you build authority. Once you have a list of 10 to 15 viable topics, that's your content calendar for the first month. This next part is the boring one, and also the part that actually decides whether your channel survives its first 3 months. We're talking about scripting. Not the AI part of scripting, but what you do after the AI spits out a draft. Here's how to create a faceless YouTube channel using AI for the scripting step. Go to ChatGPT at chat.openai.com. Free, no subscription needed. Use this prompt structure. Write a YouTube script for a 10-minute video titled Your Title for your target audience. Include a strong hook in the first 30 seconds, clear section transitions, and a call to action at the end. Use conversational, not academic language. That's your starting point. What you get back is a draft, not a finished script. This is where most beginners make a fatal error. They paste the AI output directly into their voiceover tool and upload the result.
YouTube viewers can feel generic AI content. The watch time drops, the algorithm stops distributing the video, and the channel stagnates. More seriously, YouTube's inauthentic content policy, which was renamed from repetitious content in July 2025, will demonetize your entire channel, not just individual videos, if your content appears mass-produced with minimal variation. Publishing 50 identical structure videos with only the topic noun swapped is the fastest path to channel-level demonetization. The edit process for every AI script should do 3 things. Add one specific example or stat that the AI didn't include. This makes the content feel researched. Adjust the hook to be sharper and more direct. And rewrite any sentence that sounds like it was written for a textbook instead of spoken aloud. 10 to 15 minutes of editing per script. That's what separates channels that grow from channels that get flagged. Once your edited script is ready, you're into the voiceover step. Go to 11 Labs at 11labs.io. The free tier gives you roughly 10,000 characters per month, which is about 10 minutes of audio. It's enough to test and experiment. But here's the hard rule that most beginner guides don't tell you. 11 Labs free tier does not include commercial use rights. That means you legally cannot monetize videos using free tier voiceovers. The moment you plan to earn money from your content, AdSense, affiliate links, anything, you need to be on, at minimum, the $5 per month starter plan. That's not optional. It's a licensing issue. When you're choosing a voice, match the tone to your niche. Finance and personal development channels do well with calm, measured, authoritative voices. Motivation or productivity content can go slightly more energetic. Preview several options before committing. 11 Labs has a broad library. Paste your script in sections, listen to the output, and fix any unnatural pauses or mispronunciations directly in the script text before regenerating. A word spelled differently often sounds different. That's your correction lever. Now, the video assembly step. This is where the best AI tools for Faceless YouTube channel work becomes visible on screen. Go to InVideo AI at invideo.io.
You can upload your script or paste it directly, and the platform auto-matches stock footage to each section of your script. It's not magic. The clip selection will sometimes be irrelevant or awkward, and you need to review every single clip and replace anything that doesn't fit. Budget time for this review pass. It's not instant. The InVideo AI free plan exports with visible watermarks. This is a real problem. Watermarked content looks unfinished and unprofessional, and it permanently signals to viewers that you're on a free tool. If you're serious about publishing public content, you'll want to upgrade to the Plus plan at $17 per month on annual billing before your first public upload. There's also Pictory AI at pictory.ai as a free tier alternative for script to video if InVideo's pricing doesn't work for you yet. The workflow is similar. After assembly, import the video into CapCut, which is completely free on both desktop and mobile. Run the auto captions feature. This is not optional. A significant portion of YouTube's audience watches with the sound off, particularly on mobile. Captions dramatically improve watch time. Adjust the caption style to match your channel's look. CapCut gives you control over font, size, and color. Add your channel watermark logo. Export at 1080p minimum. 4K is fine if your footage supports it, but 1080p is the floor for a channel that wants to look credible. Thumbnail design is next, and it matters more than most beginners think. A strong thumbnail is a click decision made in about half a second. Go to Canva, use the YouTube thumbnail template at 1280 by 720 pixels. For faceless channels specifically, the highest converting thumbnails follow a consistent structure. Bold 3 to 5 word text that states the video's core promise, a high contrast background, and a simple on-topic visual. A chart, an icon, a relevant image. No face required. What matters is that someone scrolling past in 2 seconds understands exactly what they'll learn. Maintain the same template structure across all your videos. Brand consistency builds recognition, which drives click-through rate over time. Now for the upload. This is where the January 2026 policy update becomes critical. YouTube now requires creators to toggle altered or synthetic content on in YouTube Studio for any video that uses AI-generated voiceovers or AI-generated visuals. This policy has been enforced since January 2026 with a 3-strike system. First offense is a warning. Second is a 90-day monetization suspension. Third is a permanent YPP ban. Many creators are missing this toggle because it's buried in the upload checklist. Make it a non-negotiable part of your upload routine. For SEO on every video, use ChatGPT to write an optimized title, description, and tag list. Your primary keyword needs to appear in the first 2 lines of your description, not buried at the bottom. Add chapters for any video over 5 minutes. YouTube surfaces chapter information in search and keeps viewers oriented in longer content. Set a custom thumbnail. Never use the auto-generated frame. Publishing schedule matters here too. 2 to 3 videos per week is the recommended starting cadence. Consistency is more valuable than volume. Posting 10 videos in week 1 and then going dark for 3 weeks resets your algorithmic momentum. With an established AI workflow, 2 hours per video is achievable. That's 4 to 6 hours of weekly effort total. One strategy worth building into your workflow from the start: batch production. Don't make one video at a time. Block 4 to 6 hours, research and outline 3 to 4 video topics, run all the scripts through ChatGPT, edit them back to back, generate all the voiceovers, assemble all the videos, and queue them. This creates a content buffer so a busy week doesn't break your publishing schedule. For shorts, yes, use them, but understand exactly what they do and don't do. Shorts grow subscribers faster. They're easy to produce. Take a 60-second clip from your long-form content, reformat it vertically in CapCut, add captions, done. But here's the thing most creators discover too late. Shorts views do not count toward the 4,000 watch-hour threshold required for standard YouTube Partner Program eligibility. Only long-form video views count toward watch hours. If you go shorts only and wonder why your monetization application is still showing 0 hours after 3 months, this is why. The hybrid strategy, shorts to grow subscribers, long-form to accumulate watch hours, is how you reach YPP fastest. Let's talk about the monetization timeline and what's realistic. In the first 0 to 3 months, you're almost certainly earning nothing from AdSense because you won't have hit YPP eligibility yet. What you can and should do is add affiliate links to every video description from day 1. Relevant tools in your niche with affiliate programs. Finance channels can link trading apps and investing platforms. Tech and AI channels have strong options with many AI tools paying 20 to 40% recurring commissions. In these early months, $50 per month from affiliates would be a strong result. 0 is also normal. This phase is about building your content library and accumulating the subscribers and watch hours you need. With consistent posting 3 times a week in a decent niche, most channels reach 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours somewhere between 3 and 6 months.
Once you're newly monetized in the 1,000 to 10,000 subscriber range, you're looking at $50 to $500 per month from AdSense plus affiliate commissions, driven by typical monthly views of 50,000 to 300,000. That's a real range. Some channels are at the low end, some channels in high CPM niches hit the high end. At 6 to 12 months with 10,000 to 50,000 subscribers, the realistic range is $500 to $3,000 per month. High CPM niches, finance, tech, can reach the upper end of that range. Channels often start receiving brand sponsorship inquiries around 5,000 to 10,000 subscribers, though for faceless channels, brand deals are less frequent and less lucrative than for face camera creators. Don't build your revenue model around sponsorships. Build it around AdSense and affiliate income. Brand deals are upside, not baseline. At 12 plus months with 50,000 to 100,000 subscribers, $3,000 to $8,000 per month is achievable combining AdSense, affiliate commissions, and the occasional sponsorship. There's a documented case of a 45,000 subscriber Reddit story channel at 8 months old earning $2,200 per month, $1,800 from AdSense, $400 from affiliates. That's not exceptional for a channel that's been consistently posting in a decent RPM niche. It's realistic. One thing worth saying directly about brand deals and faceless channels. At 100,000 subscribers, a faceless channel earns roughly 30 to 50% less gross revenue than a same-size face camera channel in the same niche. That's the honest trade-off. But the flip side is also true. A faceless channel typically runs 70 to 90% net profit margins versus 40 to 60% for a face channel with higher production costs. You're trading gross revenue for margin and anonymity. Now, this is also the point in the workflow where, if you've built an audience and you want to add a digital product, a mini course, a template pack, a resource guide, you'll need a backend to actually sell it. System.io is the tool I'd point you toward for that. It's free to start, handles sales funnels, email lists, digital product checkouts, and course hosting all in one place. Once your channel has a few thousand engaged subscribers, a simple product offer can become a meaningful revenue layer on top of your AdSense and affiliate income. The link's in the description. Let's go through the gotchas clearly, because these are the things that actually sink channels.
11 Labs free tier has no commercial rights. This one's already been mentioned, but it bears repeating bluntly. If you've published monetized content using a free tier 11 Labs voiceover, you're in violation of their terms right now. $5 per month on the starter plan is the fix. Do it before your first public video. The inauthentic content policy applies to your whole channel. One demonetization action can sweep every video you've published. The antidote is genuine editorial variation. Distinct angles, custom hooks, varied structure. Not just swapping the topic noun from video to video. AI content cannot reliably cover rapidly changing topics without fact-checking. Finance and health niches are particularly exposed. Publishing AI-fabricated statistics or outdated regulatory information in a personal finance video risks community guideline strikes on top of monetization issues. Every script needs a human fact-check pass before it goes live. Most channels fail in the first 60 days, not because the strategy doesn't work, but because the creator quits before the algorithm has enough content and watch time data to start distributing. YouTube typically takes 3 to 6 months of consistent posting before organic reach begins in a meaningful way. The people who succeed are the ones who treat month 1 and month 2 as the investment phase, not the results phase. And the AI disclosure toggle in YouTube Studio is not optional. This is worth saying one more time. Disclose the altered or synthetic content flag on every video that uses AI voiceover or AI visuals. Disclosed AI content earns the same RPM as non-AI content in the same niche. There's no penalty for disclosing. There's a 3-strike system for not disclosing. This is one of the easiest compliance steps to get right. Now here's the payoff I teased at the beginning. The niche selection mistake that kills most faceless channels in the first 90 days. And why content quality has nothing to do with it. Here's what actually happens. Someone decides to start a faceless YouTube channel AI channel. They pick a niche based on what seems easiest to produce. Let's say motivational quote videos or text message story compilations. Both are extremely easy to make with AI. Both are extremely saturated. Both earn $1 to $3 RPM. They spend 3 months consistently posting. They hit monetization, and then they do the math. 30,000 monthly views at $2 RPM is $60 per month from AdSense. That same 3 months of effort in a personal finance niche at $10 RPM is $300 per month.
With affiliate links in the description, it's potentially more.
The content quality was identical. The niche decision made a 5-to-1 earnings difference. The deeper version of this mistake is picking a niche based on your interest rather than audience intent. You might be genuinely passionate about a low monetization topic. That passion doesn't change the RPM. The fix isn't to pick a niche you hate. It's to find the overlap between topics you can research accurately and topics where advertisers spend real money. Personal finance content doesn't require you to be a financial advisor. It requires you to explain things clearly and fact-check what you publish. History content doesn't require a PhD. It requires good research and an interesting narrative angle. The way to test your niche before committing 3 months to it: post 5 videos, look at your average view duration, watch your click-through rate on thumbnails, and check if vidIQ is showing growth in keyword impressions. If, after 5 consistent videos, the metrics are flat and the topics aren't surfacing in search, reassess the sub-niche before you've spent 90 days going in the wrong direction. Here's your first week roadmap. Day 1. Install vidIQ free, open YouTube autofill, and validate 3 potential niches against the RPM benchmarks in this video. Write them down. Pick one by the end of the day. Day 2. Create your Google account, set up your YouTube channel, design a logo and channel art in Canva, write your About section with keywords, enable 2-step verification. Day 3. Use vidIQ to research 10 video topics in your niche. Look for topics where top results come from channels under 100,000 subscribers. Build your first content calendar. Day 4. Open ChatGPT free. Write your first script using the prompt template from this video, edit it for conversational flow and accuracy, and fact-check any statistics before you keep them. Day 5. Sign up for 11 Labs at the $5 per month starter plan, not the free tier. Generate your voiceover, and listen through for any mispronunciations. Day 6. Assemble your video in InVideo AI or Pictory, import into CapCut for captions and your watermark logo, design your thumbnail in Canva. Day 7. Upload with the Altered or Synthetic Content toggle on. Write your SEO-optimized title, description, and tags using ChatGPT. Add your affiliate links to the description, set your custom thumbnail, and hit publish. That's 1 video in a week. Your minimum ongoing cadence is 2 to 3 per week. Batch production makes that sustainable. Week 2. Block a single 4 to 6 hour session and produce 3 videos at once.
Cue them to publish on a consistent schedule. Same days, each week, every week. Is this worth your time? Here's the honest answer. A faceless YouTube channel using AI is one of the lower barrier online income models available in 2026. The tools are real, the earnings ranges are real, and the workflow is genuinely learnable by a beginner with no prior video experience. The catch is the timeline. You're committing 3 to 6 months of consistent effort before you see meaningful AdSense income. During that window, your income is probably close to 0 from the channel itself, maybe a small amount from affiliate links if you pick them well. If you need income in 30 days, this isn't the right path. If you can treat the first 3 to 6 months as building an asset, content that accumulates views and earns for years, then the math works. Especially in a high CPM niche where a channel at 100,000 monthly views can realistically net $800 to $1,500 per month from AdSense alone, plus affiliate income on top. 38% of new monetized YouTube channels in mid-2026 are faceless. The format is proven. The floor on content quality is rising, which means the early mover advantage is now. Get your channel established and your content library built before the median faceless channel gets any better. If this video gave you a clear picture of how to create a faceless YouTube channel using AI for free, the tools, the steps, the real numbers, a like genuinely helps YouTube show it to other beginners searching for exactly this. And there are more videos on the channel covering specific pieces of this workflow in more depth if you want to keep going. Start with the niche. Everything else follows from there.